Yay! Hey, y'all
y'all.
see us in the building. Yeah, get it in, gotta get it in. Welcome y'all to the Spatially Aware, the inaugural episode of
Yes.
Spatially Aware Podcast with the gorgeous JoyReign and
Yes.
your brother
And the
JDun.
handsome
Look,
JDun.
that's it. Look, we got some family in the building. Let me shout out the people. We got to shout out the people. Q Creator in the building saying first, what's good with your
Hey
fam?
there, Q.
Alex VR. Well,
Hey,
you see
Alex.
You, we see you. El Michelle in the building saying hi.
Hey, El.
What you say? Laura Pizza in the building. Oh, that's the fam. Yeah, we see you. We see
Hey,
you. We
Laura.
see you. Tom said yo.
Yo.
Yeah, man, this is good. Look. What up? It feels good. That's right. It's our
Hey.
personas. Does it look like us? Look. That's right, yo. This is what's up. Yeah, man, we are so excited. But Joy, talk to the people. How are you feeling on today?
I am feeling incredible. Like, I'm just blown away by this persona thing. Like, y'all, oh my goodness. What have we gotten ourselves into, JDun?
Yes, indeed. Listen, look, let me get it on me. Let me look at you. Look straight at y'all. Look. Okay. This is crazy. All right. We are inside the headset right now producing this show live to you all. And it's crazy because it looks just like me. Look, I'm so cute. Look. Oh my gosh, man. It just feels good, Joy. It feels good. Elba Shed says, wow. Look, man. We are jamming. Y'all know we do things big time. Here,
Absolutely.
over here, getting things done. And thank you so much for tuning in to our first episode of Spatially Aware Podcast. And this is the thing.
Yes.
We have a new tagline, y'all. It's all about unveiling the world of computing beyond boundaries. And that's what we're here to do, to talk about today. And we're going to be talking our first impressions of the Apple Vision Pro. Yes. So look.
Yes.
I had to stop the music. Because first of all, JoyReign is looking beautiful, y'all. Look.
Oh my gosh.
You want to talk about like look, IR Tom said these are the best personas I've seen
Oh my
so far.
gosh.
We appreciate you. Look,
Well,
we
thank
appreciate
you,
Let me get my got my horns in the building. Computing beyond
Yes.
boundaries. That's right, L. But yeah, so
Absolutely.
let's get into it because that's what the people came to see. They came to understand what we are doing tonight. So the Spatially Aware Podcast was kind of birthed off of our desire to kind of separate not just what's going on in XR and VR, but now this new paradigm shift into spatial computing. And so as you
Yes.
can see, me and the lovely, amazing JoyReign both went and got our Vision Pro. But let's go start back. Let's go back to when we woke up yesterday.
Okay.
Talk to the people. How did I wake up yesterday? How did you wake up yesterday, Joy?
First of all, you woke me up by bouncing out of the bed. You are so excited. And I'm like,
Yes.
I popped up too because I was excited as well. But to see how you were, oh my gosh, I was just like so excited for this to come out and make our way to the Apple store, you know?
Yes. So, like for me, I didn't go to sleep that night. I told Joy, I act like I was snoring for a little bit, and then when she went to sleep, I got up and started dancing until I couldn't dance no more, and then I woke up and came back and got in the bed, and it was like, okay, let's get back to sleep. But yes, it was pandemonium that morning. I put a reel out that was hilarious, that actually on TikTok kind of blew up. Wasn't expecting that. Just was showing our excitement for Apple Vision Pro. So okay, let me start it off. I went and got mine that morning, right, at 9 o'clock. And so it was no one barely there. I was able to kind of get in there, go do a little quick demo to make sure the fit was right. And this is the part that sets the Vision Pro apart, is that you can go into a store and just try it on and demo it. Like, it's really cool to have that functionality. So did that up and got it home. didn't even have what, an hour or so maybe to play with it, and then Joy was like, "Up, it's time to get up.
It's time for
Time
me
to
to go.
get mine." All right, Joy. So you want to tell them about your experience when you went in?
Yeah, so I went around 11 a.m. that morning, and there were a lot of people at the store, surprisingly.
Yeah.
And so we came in, and they were like, "Are you coming? Do you have an appointment?" I was like, "Yes, to come and get my Vision Pro." So we
Not the
went
neck
in.
roll. Oh, I love that neck roll. She was like, of course I am. Go ahead.
Don't do me that. And so then went to get it fitted and everything, and we had a couple experiences when we went in,
Come
as
on.
far as seeing how the employees interacted with customers who were inquiring about it. um
Yeah.
they didn't really want to help some people.
Come
um
on, talk about it.
Okay, so there was an elderly guy who came in there
Yeah.
that was so excited about the Vision Pro, and he wanted to purchase it, but he didn't really understand all the procedures that he had to go through in order to get it.
Yeah.
And it was like they didn't really want to take the time to break it down to him to talk about it,
No.
and walk him through these processes. And so it comes to find out that, he said he was going to get his daughter to come in and help. And he kind of walked out with his head down and stuff. And so after we were able to purchase ours, and then after we went outside, and we saw this man, and we
Yeah.
stopped him, and we were like, let us break down to you exactly what it is that they were kind of explaining to you, but we couldn't really hear them as well. So don't feel bad and stuff. And so we explained it to him, and he was so happy that he
Absolutely.
understood. He said he was going to get it and he was going to come back. And so I'm like, they need to have some type of patience or something, the employees, for the people that are
Yeah.
coming in to get it.
Like, I love it. L said, "Man, missed opportunity." And then
Yes.
look, Alex said, "Hilarious that they were better than the Apple employees." Yes. Like, honestly, this is the thing. And this is the thing, when we do go to Apple store or any type of store and someone's talking about anything related to VR, like, y'all are explaining it completely wrong. So we
Right.
really had a heart when we saw the man. We broke it down. Joy
Yeah.
did a phenomenal job explaining about the lenses and things like that. And so you can see the smile. This guy was coming in with money to buy this thing. He was so
Yeah.
excited, an elderly guy. And that was one of our first observations about the Vision Pro, is that we were not expecting to see that many elderly people purchasing it. That makes
Yeah.
sense that they may have a little bit more disposable income, maybe.
Right.
But it still shows the power of Apple's marketing, that someone of that age would even be considering buying this thing, even if it was just for movies. Like, that's pretty
Yeah.
wild. So shout out to Joy for having that heart, because we were walking and we both looked at him and was like, should we talk to him? She's like, yes, we have to. And look, Elma said,
Yeah.
we have a passion for this. Some people, it's just another day at work. That's very true. That's very true.
Right.
That's very true. All right. So, Joy, we get home.
Yep.
We unbox these things. A lot of people was like, y'all got two? Well, isn't this proof? Isn't this proof? We got two personas on the screen right now. Isn't that proof? Yes, we have two devices. So tell me now, what I want to hear your first impressions of the Apple Vision Pro. Talk to us.
So when I first unboxed it and I held it in my hands, it wasn't as heavy as people were saying. I've been reading different
Exactly.
things, and people were saying, "Oh my gosh, it's so heavy." And I was like, "Wait a minute. I had, compared to my Quest 2, Quest Pro, and the Quest 3, it's like, it's not that heavy. The battery
Yeah.
is the thing that I was shocked at
Come
how
on.
heavy it was, and it makes sense because it's not in the actual device, and those other devices have the battery inside of it. So, I mean, oh,
Yep. Uh-oh, your camera kind of.
Oh,
There you
wait.
go. There you go.
There we
You
go.
back.
You
You
got
back.
me?
You
Okay,
back.
okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
I need to put my hands down because I'm talking with my hands.
That's the part. So let's explain something to you guys. You guys don't know how much practice went into us having this show today. Our whole day has been troubleshooting, being able to surprise you guys with our personas. So we're inside our
Yes.
Vision Pros right now, operating all of this from inside. Like I saw Arian come in and said, I very much want to see what Apple can do for bringing practical utility to the world of XR past the world of VR gaming. Well, you're seeing it right
Absolutely.
now because we are producing this show in headset. I'm looking through pass through. We got our browsers open. This is like magic happening right now, but
Absolutely.
it's taped magic because if we move our fingers too much, because our eyes are clicking things, it can mess things up. But go ahead, Joe, with the story. Go ahead. And, so you did your unboxing, and then what happened?
Yeah, so it was lighter than expected, and the battery was heavier than I expected. The materials that it was made of, it's like top quality, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, put my hand down. Hold on.
There we go.
I need to sit on my hands.
I love it.
Okay. So yeah, it was made of top quality, and it feels really smooth. It feels really soft. Especially having like someone who has their hair like in a bun all the time, or have my hair in dreads and stuff. It feels really good on my head, so that's a plus. Like usually the plastic ones, it really hurts my head sometimes, but for them to have like the knit, it feels really, really good. So I really like that part.
Awesome. So, okay, so that was you putting it on. All right, let me talk about what I put it on. We'll go piece by piece. We'll go to the software after. So let me get the camera. Let me put the camera on myself. Hey y'all again. So first off, getting this thing, it's so purty. Like, it's purty, y'all. It's gorgeous. It's lickable gorgeousness. That's the best way I can explain it. Putting it on, like Joy said, it's not heavy. I ripped the box open, y'all. That's what I do. She takes her time, reads instructions, pulls out the power brick and separate them, and I'm like, just get it there. I ain't even plugged the power in. I'm just like, get it on. Let's go. It's just the weight, the feel, the look of it. It's so premium. We were blessed to be able to get the Quest Pro when it launched, and that was definitely a step up from the Quest 2. And now we have the Quest 3, which is kind of back to the plastic style of the Quest, the Quest 2. We had the Quest 3, and we got, it's kind of like the plastic of the Quest 2. So this is the first one I've ever had that's made out of what Johnny Ive would have said at Apple back in the day, aluminium. So not aluminum, but aluminium. And it does not feel heavy in the slightest. Like, we've been having this thing on all day, preparing for this show, doing some deep dives for reviews we're going to be working on. And I got to say, guys, like, it's phenomenal. So I don't have any issues. So the whole team neck strong over here, I don't know if we just got strong necks or what, or because we've had, because we've had 4 years in VR and have had every major VR headset since 2020.
Listen,
maybe we
if
just
you
not
could spend
affected
12
by it.
hours in the Quest 2, this ain't nothing.
You better say that. Building worlds. Building
worlds and stuff. This is nothing compared to that. So I guess we had years and years of endurance.
Look, we got our family million say, Morgan said, oh my God, look at your faces. Whoa. That's right. You see us, and you know how we look too, sis. So just look at us one more time. Look. That's right. But all right. So, okay, now let's get on to the first, like, once you actually powered it on. In fact, I would love for you to tell them about the contact, like when you had your contact lenses in versus when you actually got the lenses. Yeah.
Okay, so when I ordered.
Uh-oh. I think she might have dropped off. Let me put it back on me, y'all, for just a second. So she's gonna come back on. Remember, we're still beta testing this. We're still rolling this. All of this stuff is fresh, but let's see if I can bring it back in. There we go. Now we got you back.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
She over there playing. Let's go.
Yeah, so when I ordered my device, I specifically said that I wanted it with prescription because I have a
Mm-hmm.
prescription, and so I got all that, and I have lenses that comes with it. Well, when I went and picked it up and everything, my lenses hadn't shipped yet. So I had my contacts in, and I'm like, I'm going to set this up without my lenses. Well, that's not a good idea because it's set to program with these lenses on it. So if the lenses are not there, it is not going to utilize the optimization of your eyes because they're looking
Yeah.
for the lenses to calibrate it. And I'm like, this is crazy. So when I got my lenses in and I recalibrated everything and it actually connected, everything, the flow was so smooth. Everything was working perfectly. So it's like, wow, they really put this
Yeah.
care in it to where if you have lenses, you can't operate it without it. Or if you do try to operate it without it, it's gonna be hell
Yeah.
trying to get it
Yeah, it's
to
gonna
work.
be
So
crazy, honestly.
yeah.
Look, Arian said it's gonna happen. You guys are beta testing a feature that's still in isn't even official. That's still in beta itself. That's 2 layers deep of beta testing. Thank you so much. Look, we know
Thank
these things, but
you.
we have to explain that sometimes for the audio listeners and for people who may not be familiar with this tech. Just because it's Apple, this
Yeah.
is still very much beta and very much day one. But we're
Yes.
extremely humble to even be able to do all that. That's right, L. It's
Yes.
awesome. So for me, because I don't wear any contact lenses, I was able to put this thing in and just immediately jump in. And I got to be honest with y'all, I've never in XR, VR, augmented reality, mixed reality ever experienced any device that works so well and so
Yes.
connected to everything I do. It was
Yes.
my moment wasn't an app. My moment wasn't, and I think Joy is gonna kind of speak to this as well. My moment
Yeah.
wasn't an app. It wasn't a specific thing. It's the ecosystem, the killer app for Vision Pro. If you have an iPhone,
Absolutely.
if you have a Mac, if you have an iPad, if you have an Apple
Mhm.
Watch, if you have a HomePod, if you got Apple TV, if you're one of the people that's like us,
Yes. We have
then
all of that.
all of that in almost every listen, this device will blow your mind. I was setting it up, I got a text message, I look and I'm like, oh, my text messages are there. Then I get a call, I was like, oh, my calls are there. Oh, wait a minute, my notes are there. Oh, wait a minute, my games are
Everything.
there. Everything I need. And so I also have, and here's the thing, I'm in the browser, I'm responding to messages, I have Disney playing a movie playing in the Disney cinema, and I'm like, I've I, and I got a game that's on the floor of my room, and everything's working good while I'm FaceTiming and sharing it to Joy. I'm showing Joy
Yeah.
my perspective from within the headset while she's in her headset looking at me while we're talking. I'm like, I've never seen this. This is what
And you know
separates it.
what? From
Yeah, go ahead,
my
go ahead, go ahead.
perspective, I really absolutely love when you open the box, you turn it on, it just works. Like the ease of going through just the tutorial and everything. I absolutely love I didn't have to set a boundary.
Yeah,
That part was like it just knew where everything was. Like when I went into an immersive thing and it just knew where the walls were, and it was just incredible. I love the ease of it.
that's it. Like honestly, and look, it's air, not it's okay. It's Arlen, not Arian. So look, man, I'm gonna tell you right real quick. I'm looking through past you at this monitor, and for some reason that it looks like an eye to me. So apologies. I appreciate you for that note, man. I love it. But this is why we're doing this show today. This is the reason why we're doing the Spatially Aware podcast, because we're starting a new journey into understanding what computing without boundaries looks like, right? And so this is day what? Still day one. It's 24 hours in to us loving this technology, understanding this technology, and what it's going to do. All right, Joe, I have a follow-up question for you.
Okay.
What's been your outrageous, like, what was your like takeaway? Like, you had a few moments where you were just speechless.
Yeah.
What was one of those moments?
When I went into the environment with the dinosaurs and the butterfly came and landed. Okay, so I'm one of those people where when you look at a commercial and they're like, "Oh my gosh," I'm like, I already
Oh,
know
this
they're
is
trying to
good.
sell you
Yeah.
the object and stuff, so it can't be as good as they say it is. So I'm going in it with that mindset. And so I go into this experience and I see it and I'm like, the clarity of this,
Yeah.
the clarity is everything. And the detail that you can see on the butterfly, on the dinosaurs, the scales, the environment, it's like it blows you away. And I've
Yeah.
been in all these other headsets and I'm like, why isn't it this clear? And I understand the 4K plays a major deal in it. But it's incredible to look at.
Yeah, it's really magical. And I went through that same demo, and like Joy said, you watch the commercial, you see
Mhm.
them talk about this, and then you're like, there's no way it looks like that. There's
Right.
just no way. In app For the first time in my life, I can say the way it looks on that commercial is exactly how it looks in your
It
room.
did.
It functions the same way. I got scared when the dinosaur walked through the wall, even though I knew it was not real. It looks so photorealistic, and it's like this is like a
Yeah.
5-minute little demo. It's not long.
Yeah.
It's not something I'll probably even go back to. I'll probably let other people see it, but it's magical and it just shows you the power up front of what this
Yeah.
device can do. I'll tell you one of my aha moments. One of my aha moments was actually when I realized how easy it was to share from the headset. Like, we're in
That
a
part.
FaceTime call. So because we're content creators for VR XR, because we are so heavy into wanting to push this platform and explain to people exactly what this technology can do, we're recording all the time. We're literally recording 24/7 content to put
Yeah.
out there. We're trying to see what's new, what's something that people would care about, that we can help people understand better. And I was able to pull down Control Center, look up, pull down Control Center with my eyes, hit record, or if I'm in a FaceTime call and I want to just mirror what I'm showing someone, like if my mom's like, "Well, what are you looking at? What are you doing?" If I want to show her what I'm writing or what I'm typing, I can just share my screen with one button, and it just goes. I can also
Yeah.
mirror my this device. I can mirror what I'm seeing in the Apple Vision Pro to a Mac, an iPhone, an iPad, an Apple TV. The sky's the limit. With no extra apps or nothing, I can bring my Mac display in front of me while I'm doing 80 other things. It's and the clarity of the pass
And the
through.
clarity stays, and also too,
Oh
it doesn't
gosh.
crash. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for it to crash, and you may say, "Well, it crashed on you now." No, I actually hit it. My hands.
Yeah.
That was my fault. Where I was looking at it and stuff. But on the flip side of it, I didn't think that I would get eye fatigue like I have.
Yeah.
That's
Now see
one of the
now.
things
Yeah.
that I wasn't expecting when I had this, is that I am really working out my eyes to look
Yeah.
at something and make sure that I'm looking at it directly, for when I click on it, it actually clicks the thing that I'm looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the
Yeah.
thing about this, guys. You're controlling this thing with your eyes. So if I look at the X of the Safari browser that I have open where I'm pushing this out to, and I click my hand the wrong way, it's going to close this out.
Yeah.
That's what we do not want to do, right? We
Right.
do want to
That's why I'm
shout
like, I'm
out
trying to look away.
Mr. Top Hat said, "Hey guys," and
Hi
says, "To be honest,
there.
I think you guys are such good YouTubers, and you definitely deserve more." Wow,
Oh,
we really
thank you so
appreciate that. We
much.
really appreciate that. And then Elle said, "My concern is I'm not so heavy into the Apple ecosystem, so yeah, yes." If you're
Yeah.
not into the Apple ecosystem, I think that's something that we're going to be answering in one of our upcoming videos, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
We do have a video that we've been working very hard on that front, as
Mm-hmm.
well as we're going to be doing for the people who want to know the technical, like I've got a few brothers. Shout out to Show. We had a meet Show Futuristic. He's an incredible content creator, and we was me, him, and Live Open Mic was on a call yesterday, and we were talking about the Vision Pro. It's just my first impressions, and they were like, we need the technical deep dive. We need to completely understand, like, and so me and Joy begin to go to work. Okay, like
Yeah.
what y'all seeing today is just our raw 24-hour. Hey, the easy symbol. What's our first impressions? But when you guys see our review, it's going to be worth the wait. We're going to
Most
go into
definitely.
things that a lot of people are not going to even talk about because we do have the privilege of having the entire ecosystem to show exactly
Yes.
how this thing works, who is it for, and if you're on Android, what is the benefit to you? I think that's going to be
Absolutely.
a really do stuff. And Mr. Top has said, also, I have heard good things about the eye tracking. Is it actually that good or is it just mid? Look, go ahead,
Oh,
Joy.
the eye tracking is incredible. The eye tracking is incredible. You have to make sure that like my I have to make sure that my clicking is keeping up with my eyes because I'm looking at everything and I just want to make sure that it's on point with what it is because it is so accurate and it's so
Yeah.
good and I didn't think that it was going to be that way.
Listen, and so not only can you do this with the eye tracking, you can actually hook up a magic trackpad, a magic keyboard, which I actually did this earlier
Yes.
today, just beta testing for the review, testing everything. We got PlayStation 5 controllers playing
Yeah.
NBA
I was playing
2K.
2K today.
Look, she was
2K24.
playing and whooping butt in 2K24 on the Vision Pro, playing cut the rope, like. But we have the
Yeah.
keyboard and the mouse, and what's cool is it deactivates the eye tracking when you have those both connected, which actually works really good when you're trying to just get some work done. But
Yes.
it is magical when you're able to just look at something, click with your finger, and go in. Like it's incredible. Yes. El Michelle said that's good. I'll follow y'all's updates. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. It's gonna be a ton of content coming for the Apple Vision Pro. Y'all just get
And it's
ready.
going to be the raw truth because if there's something
It's
that doesn't
yes,
really work, and we're going to let you know, hey, if this is something that you should invest in or if it shouldn't,
absolutely.
we'll definitely give our opinion on it.
Absolutely. Okay, so we got, let's see, Arlen, let me make sure I say that right. Arlen said,
Arlen.
do you think that Apple would employ the cameras of the iPhone or the iPad to one day utilize full body tracking given multiple versions already exist now in XR? I would think it should work. Absolutely.
Yes, I don't see
now,
why it wouldn't.
I'll be honest with you. This is what's cool about the Meta Quest, platform. They're downward facing cameras, right? So the Apple Vision Pro also uses downward facing camera, and this thing can see your fingers pretty low. Like we got our fingers
Yes, that's
behind
why
our
I have
backs
to
right
like
now.
put my hand behind my back so it doesn't click off.
Yeah, I think Apple could do it. I mean, even with the watch, if they can just use the watch for some motion and haptics, because that's one thing you
That
want to
would
talk
be
about when you
so
played
good.
Synth Riders, and you were like, you was wishing
Yeah,
it had.
so
Yeah,
absolutely. So I have been I've played Synth Riders so much in my Meta Quest 3 and my Meta Quest 2. And I'm so used to the haptics. And so when I went into Synth Riders on the Apple Vision Pro, it's really cool. It's tracking my hand and everything. But I'm so used to when I'm hitting the object that I'm supposed to hit that a vibration comes, the haptics is activated. And it's kind of lackluster for me when I play it, to be honest with you, in the Vision Pro because I'm so used to those haptics happening
yeah.
from the game on the Meta Quest 3 or the Meta Quest 2. So I wish there would be a way that they can utilize like the Apple Watch or something that you can feel the haptics whenever you're
That would be
playing the
really
game.
cool.
That
That'd be
would be
really cool.
cool. But yeah. For somebody coming out of the game, coming out of the gate without knowing about the Meta Quest 2 or playing it on the Meta Quest 2 or Meta Quest 3,
Yeah.
they would think the game is incredible. But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Without those haptics, it's very hard to understand. Now, credit to Clue, the game looks
Yes,
gorgeous.
you can play Synth Riders.
Yeah, the game looks gorgeous on the Vision Pro. It's in 4K. I mean,
It
it's 4K.
does.
Everything you do in this thing, from even something as simple as a flat 2D game, looks absolutely stunning.
Yes.
And it's just incredible. So yes, that is awesome completely. But going back to what Arlen was asking, I think full body tracking is coming. I don't think they might even need the iPhone or anything like that. There was a rumor out a few months ago saying that they have had a version of it working on this device. They just weren't happy with some of the metrics, and you know how Apple is; they don't ship until it's best to the best they can make it. So we shall see. But who knows? Maybe there could be a third-party way with the app. Like I know there's a Driver for VR is an app on iPhone that you can get to do full-body tracking with the Quest. So maybe they can make that work with the Vision Pro one day. Who knows? Any chance you guys know if you can play Beat Saber or Gorilla Tag, because those are the main games I play in Quest. Well, first of all, we appreciate you being a true gamer, because that's some true gamer games. So we give you the horns for that.
Shout out to you.
Gorilla Tag, I don't see how it would work without controllers.
Right.
Maybe if they can enable hand tracking, then sure, one day. I do have a sneaky suspicion that if hand tracking comes to Beat Saber, Joy, I think
that it would be
it
added.
could happen. That it could come to Vision Pro. I think that would be a dope move by Meta if they do, because you know Meta owns Beats Games, which makes Beat Saber. So that would be really cool. Yeah. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. We only wanted to be on here for 30 minutes. Y'all got us 3 minutes overtime, but we appreciate you guys watching us, because we really just want to give y'all guys the first real raw feelings of what is coming. So keep it locked, right, on Getting Things Done, because we're going to be doing a lot of great stuff. Joy, you got any closing remarks you want to tell the people?
Yeah, thank y'all so much for rocking with us through the technical difficulties, through everything. We really appreciate it, and thank you all for your support as always. What about you, JDun?
Listen, I'm just so excited, because it's a new era of spatial computing, and it feels real good. Oh yeah. But look, I want to answer these quick questions. So Michelle says, so do y'all think some of the social metaverse apps will make their way to the Vision Pro? Yes. Rec Room is on its way with hand tracking.
Yes, it is.
Spatial IO is working as an iPad app currently, but they are looking into it. We know Roblox is looking into it. We would hope and pray that maybe Meta Horizon will be looking into it, so we shall see.
Fingers crossed.
And then Arlen said, I'm curious if the AVP version of Demio and the Quest versions are cross-platform playable. I believe the Demio iPad app is that you can currently use on the Vision Pro, and I'm hoping when it comes out fully on the Vision Pro, we'll be able to do that soon. But we will find out.
That would be
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We so happy you loved it. Y'all, make sure you subscribe and make sure that you like. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye, y'all.